How does OnlyFans work? Because I know what it is, but I don't know how it works.
What happens is you can put almost anything on there. It doesn't have to be nudity anymore. It can be, you can do anything. There's people on there that are making like tens of thousands of dollars a month, and all they're doing is showing feet.
Wow.
We don't even have to show nudity, and we can still make a bunch of money.
Can I show the cracks of my feet because I have fungi on it?
Yes, I think that's a subcategory. Of
Maybe
OnlyFans.
growth, I can do a growth thing every day.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Update.
Rudy,
do you think people like that?
Do you think people would like our OnlyFans?
Yeah.
We selling feet pics, making $200 a day. We'd make way more than that.
So in terms of women, what do women show on OnlyFans?
Some of them show just sexy lingerie. Some of them show them changing into like stuff that they bought, like sexy stuff. Some of them are showing their chocha and their totanos, their totanos and their chochano.
Chochanos.
Some of them show their chochano.
Is it porn? Is there sex? I don't know. Is there
yes,
sex?
Yes, there's full on.
So I can go on OnlyFans and let's suppose like, you know, Mrs.
Mrs. Baumgartner.
Yeah. Mrs. Baumgartner down the street has an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And, you know, she makes love to Ted Baumgartner.
Right.
And they make love. I can pay for that and watch them make love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
at
it.
a premium level. You can watch these people either. Some people, not everybody has sexy stuff on there. Some people just do regular. There's like now they wanted to get into gaming. They want comics on there. OnlyFans wants.
Can you set the prices? So hypothetically, if you and I wanted to do OnlyFans, right? Mm-hmm. And we wanted to really do anal intercourse.
Okay.
If we wanted to do anal, I would never do this, by the way.
When you say we, do you mean if you wanted to do it?
You and I did it.
Yeah, if we did it together, but only you wanted to do it, and I was just doing it to support you because I'm your good friend.
That would probably be the case.
That's definitely the case.
I'd have to convince you to do it. But
Yes.
once I convince you to do it, would you do it?
Yeah, but we got.
Then what would we set the price at?
8
million?
8 or $10, maybe like something like
yeah. But what I'm saying is that, and then once we did it, why can somebody screenshot or download the video and then put it on YouTube?
So I think they're working on security measures to make it so you can't steal that stuff, but I think as of right now, it's very stealable. I think people do steal stuff and put it up on the internet, but they're working on privacy now. Look, their whole thing was they were going to get rid of porn. Do you not remember this? They were going to say, they put out, there was a thing where they were like, we're going to stop doing porn. People freaked out because so much of their revenue is from porn.
Yeah.
So they were like, sorry. We didn't mean it. We didn't mean it. It'd be like Playboy being like, we're not going to show boobs anymore. People are like,
right.
that's all you are.
Yeah.
But now people are making a really good living, and some of them aren't even showing much. So you don't have to show your cotano and your chuchichu.
Yeah.
You don't have to show your chuchichu if you don't want.
Chuchichu.
But you make more money if you show your chuchichu.
Yeah.
Look at that. Black China earns $20 million a month.
A month?
A month.
Thanks.
Bella Thorne, $11 million a month. Cardi B, $9 million a month. Tyga. Whoa, Tyga is showing his he's showing his Paquito.
Yeah.
His Paquito is live on there. I've heard that you can see Tyga's Paquito.
Yeah.
And Mia Khalifa,
$6 million.
$6 million.
A year, not a month. A year or a month?
No, dude, monthly earning.
Month?
Yeah, I know. Buddy.
Month?
Buddy.
We're in the wrong game, dude.
100%.
We got to show our open Chicanos.
Open Chicano.
Right,
and
we'll do that.
And a front chuchito.
Yeah.
And you're filming it.
Yeah.
Why me?
Who else is going to do it? These guys are busy working.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you guys.
Let me tell you something.
Listen. You don't have to look. Just
Right.
look at the monitor.
Right.
Just see if the camera's in the right position and then look away.
How hard would it be not to laugh for her, though, the whole time? The moment she sees,
you'll laugh so hard.
are there either of our buttholes?
Right. And then the pain, the initial entrance of the pain in my face, you would laugh so hard.
So funny.
And then we would be laughing because I'm like, dude, you're going in too rough.
When you know me.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Be
Slow it
jackhammer.
down.
No way.
Put spit in it. Yeah.
No, dry as a bone. That's like, took that link I sent you of the video of that woman from YouTube.
Yeah.
I posted this the other day. Not that one, the other one. We'll get to that one. This one. Bro, this somehow went viral on the internet again. This woman, there's a show called, what's it called? Celebrity Super Spa. And these women think they're going in to wax a woman.
Yeah.
But you don't get to see it. But this is her reaction when she sees a man's butthole for the first time.
Okay, I love
this
it.
would be Rudy if she walked in on you and me.
Okay, here we go.
The other side of this door, I'm expecting to see a big burly man or a handsome young man. Who cares?
As long as he's a man.
Yes.
Are they English?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, guys. Come on. Come in.
Dude, stop. Push pause for a second.
I think
Please.
she was expecting to see a man, and she got a woman. That's what it was, a woman's butthole.
She's fired.
No, but keep going. This is the best part.
Okay.
She's got the giggles. Remember in school when you couldn't stop laughing? Yeah.
Fired.
I love when you try to hold it together.
If I was the man, LaQuisha, get in here.
Here you go. She tries.
Oh, God.
Give her a second. Hold it together. You got this. You've got this. Come on.
So rude. That's hilarious. They don't show it.
No, they can't show it. But this was years ago. I don't even know what it was. It was on this.
Funny or Die stuff and movies. My first job was in the wardrobe department on Transformers 5.
They made 5 of those fucking things?
Yeah.
That's what I said when I got
The
the
fifth
job.
one's the best. The fifth one's the best.
Wait, seriously? They made 5?
Yeah,
I thought
I
they were
saw
on
one.
3.
How many did you see? I saw 1.
You know how many I saw?
0.
0. I never saw
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of
The
those
first
fucking
one's
things.
good.
I would imagine the first one would be the one that's good.
With Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, right. That and Megan
Yeah.
Fox?
Yeah,
Megan Fox, yeah.
That one I heard was good.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't see any of these because why the fuck would I do? Why would I see that shit?
Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
I thought it was more than meets
well,
the
it was
eye.
robots in disguise more
more-
than meets the eyes.
Wait. So it goes Transformers.
Robots in disguise, and then
more
da-da-da-da.
than meets the eye.
Yeah, sure.
Something like that.
Yeah. Call us, Universal, if you want us to write the soundtrack for the 6th and 7th one.
Yeah. So you worked on all those other things. So what's the point? So you would take the movie instead?
Well, I love being on set, but I hate being a production assistant.
Well, right.
Right. This is the
It
worst.
sucks. But and then to be talent would be awesome.
So
like
funny.
on a big set.
I'm nicer to those people than I am to the talent I work with.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to treat them like shit.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. This is something that I did want.
Because
right?
talent is fucking bullshit. But the people that are doing all the work, I always like a little bit more because I know they have to do shit.
Yeah.
But the talent can fuck off.
I did a
Actors
show
are
called
fucking
Big Time
bullshit.
Rush. Okay, and it's a Nickelodeon show, something like that, right?
It's huge on Nickelodeon. It's no, I'm not being facetious. This show was massive.
So I did one episode.
Stephen Glickman was on it.
Yeah,
There-
so
we
Stephen
know him.
Glickman got me on the show, right?
Show was huge.
So I want you to see, Jess. I want you to see if
Which one is Bobby? Which one do you think Bobby is?
I'm not a regular. I just did one fucking episode.
Which one do you think?
See if Bobby Lee in Big Time Rush. See if you can find that.
Bobby's the one in the middle.
That's exactly right. Yes. There you are, Bob. Is that you wearing a hat on Big Time Rush?
Yeah, that was me. In
Oh
Big Time
my
Rush.
goodness.
Right, and I
What-
played like some kid. I don't know,
Some 38-year-old kid.
some 40-year-old kid. Right. And I remember my lines were like, yo, what's up? Whatever it was. So anyway, that morning when I showed up, right, I had somebody, let's just suppose you had this job, right? So I show up and somebody said, are you an extra? And I was such in a bad mood. I go, yeah.
Why would you do that?
So I go, yeah, right? So they brought me to the extra holding area, and I sat there for an hour and a half. Meanwhile, I'm getting calls, but I'm not picking them up.
Whoa.
Right.
He's such
Like,
a
where
piece,
are you?
Such a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of shit, right? And so then eventually I pick up and I go, well, I was being there for 2 hours, and I was told to go to this thing by this lady.
Oh my God.
And they're like, what? And then they yelled at the lady. Now, would you be mad at me if that happened?
If I knew you or if I didn't.
No, like you just said, are you an extra? And I said, yes, but I knew I was not a series, but a principal or somebody.
You were a fucking guest star.
A guest star.
They don't know the guest stars.
They should.
Fuck you.
Really? So if you were in a fucking show, right, and they go, are you an extra? What would you say?
I'd say, no, I'm not background. I'm a guest star on the show today. What's your name? Andrew Santino. Oh, your trailer's right here.
Oh, I fucked up then.
Yeah.
I really
asshole.
fucked up. I'm an asshole.
Because those people are wrangling thousands of people. They don't fucking know who you are.
Right, but here's the thing. my career was so bad back then.
Yeah, you need. Right. You
Yeah,
wanted
I needed it.
Right.
I needed it.
But you got what you deserved. Yeah, I'm an extra. And she's like, great, you look like one. Right this way to the holding.
Yeah. Right. So you'd be mad at me.
I would be pissed off probably. Because I was probably like, if you were there for hours, that person was probably there for 5 or 6 hours.
Oof.
Or longer.
Think about that.
Probably didn't get lunch.
Oh, yeah.
And if their producers were yelling at them, then they probably don't give a shit about them either.
God, I love Jesse on this show. You got a permanent seat on this show whenever you want it.
Already? I'm the one that brought her in.
I'm the one that said I said I wanted her on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
You
All
go,
right.
I think we should have her on the show. I said, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
She's fucking great, smart and funny, and she gives
Doc's
it to
been
you.
a little hostile to me lately. I'm
Doc
gonna get him
has?
back maybe.
Here's
in the
the
next couple of
problem
days.
with the Doc thing.
Yeah.
With you and him.
Yeah.
You guys, me and you have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
You guys have known each other in a very different way for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
Like romantically? Or?
yes. By the way, what is Fancy went to college? You know that, right? And you know what he's doing? He's working for us. He works for idiots. Okay.
I
so
never went
who
to
really
college.
won?
He works for us.
I went to
I'm
Arizona
so
State.
dumb.
I went to the dumbest college you can go to.
Bro, I don't
this
know.
bimbo.
I don't know how to pronounce words.
He's an idiot.
I'm a fucking idiot.
And your teacher works for us.
Yeah.
So who won?
I don't know anything. You know. I don't know how to
We're
do.
so dumb.
I don't know how to tell the time with the hands.
Well, they're facing the same way as bad.
Is that
First
good?
start. Yeah,
Right.
no.
I
This.
don't know. I literally don't know how. I've never learned.
How to tell on a face clock?
He
I don't know how to do.
he
a face
does not
clock.
know how to do
I don't
face
know how to
clocks.
do it. And people have taught me. Well, Bobby, it's easy. I go. I don't want to know. Why do I have digital?
Well, because he doesn't want to know.
Yeah.
Can you write in cursive?
Look at
No.
the- okay. That
No,
clock-
please don't tell. I don't. I
no,
honestly
for
don't want-
fun. That one on the
All
left.
right, I
What,
can't hear though because I don't want him to learn it.
what time is that right there?
2:30.
What?
Is that 2:30?
You think that's 2:30?
Yeah.
So the little hand is.
I
the
don't want to
op-
know about it.
You don't want to
I'm
hear.
just guessing based on what I see.
Okay, 2:30 is right.
Yeah. Is it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that you're right.
But then I don't know like also what side the sun sets.
the sun rises in the.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
Don't ever tell me.
I guess that
I
makes
always go,
sense.
oh, or when it goes down. You know what I mean?
Have you ever seen the sun and the moon up at the same time?
That's never happened. It's impossible.
It's interesting.
What, a sun and the moon aligned at the same? That's impossible.
Both in the
They're
sky.
on the opposite sides because obviously there's night and day.
So the sun is up, the moon can't be up at the same time.
No, they both exist. It's not like one goes.
But
We're
can you
shutting down.
can you see both at the same day in the middle of the day? Can you see the sun and the moon?
Yeah, if from these ends.
Okay, if they're like this.
Yeah.
Right. So then you can see sun and moon.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't have the sun in the sky and the moon in the sky as well. They got to be like this.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you're at the comedy store,
Yeah.
standing outside, do you know like which way is north, south, east, west?
Yeah, because I drive. Because I know that
The car has the fucking
No,
compass in it. Yeah, his does.
That's not it, dude. I just know that like sunset goes west because I
Yeah.
can get to Santa Monica that way. So that's obviously west. So I do it by the road. I'm not dumb. Like I'm, you know what I mean?
You are dumb.
I am dumb, but I just don't know certain specific little things like
How to tell time?
how to tell
how to
time.
tell time and stuff. Yeah. But I know what's south, north, and where I am. Like if I'm walking around.
You have good internal your internal compass is good.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all you need.
You know, I have a job for her. Listen,
Who? What's her name?
Montgomery.
Yeah.
My manager was like, well, Andrew and Bobby want to do a film. And like, oh, we were really interested, maybe, right? Because my people are trying to push a movie with us.
Yeah.
She could play your sister.
That's right. We don't know if she can fucking act.
You'd have to read. What
What are you doing to meet people now?
I don't meet anybody.
So you just are.
I don't date
If it's
anybody.
organic and you meet through a friend or through the grapevine,
I suppose, but dude,
but you're out for now.
I'm
You're not
really-
interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested in anybody.
Oh, good for you.
I can't.
Stay working. Actually, but be careful on the work part. Do you remember what I told you at Bert's premiere? Do you remember when I pulled you aside and what I told you?
Yeah, don't go to Bobby's house.
Don't go to Bobby's. Verbatim.
What'd you say at Bert's premiere?
I said to you, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. And I said, just don't let them work you to death.
And they sure did.
And then within like a month, we were in
I saw that, yeah.
Riverside or some shit, and this motherfucker announced like a 3-year tour. I'm like, they got his ass. They got him good, dude.
Yeah.
How are you feeling being touring so as much as you are?
Well, I had to take 2 weeks off because I thought I was gonna fucking die. I went 7 straight days without a single minute of sleep whatsoever.
Wow.
And I was doing this casino in was it Sun Valley in NorCal?
I don't know. Maybe I have
One
no
of those
idea.
casinos up
yeah,
there.
sure.
And I was on like 4 days of no sleep, and I'm sitting down. I have this fucking wireless hands-free mic now.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
Yeah,
Joel Osteen.
little hands-free boy.
And I'm like holding on. I'm sitting down the whole time, holding on to the stool, like trying to keep myself from like falling over. I can't look out into the crowd. My vision's just going so in and out. And I'm like, if I just get through this, I have 3 days off before my next show. I'll just rest. I didn't sleep for those entire 3 days.
Why?
So then when I I couldn't sleep.
But what I said that
just
to you,
can't sleep.
I'm glad you didn't remember it because it was a good piece of advice. But I did mean it when I said it to you because I'm being genuine. I've known you for so long. I've seen your career. It's been wonderful. You've been humble the whole time. You've been a gracious dude. You've worked through all sorts of bullshit, a lot of up and downs from a perspective that America may not know. You know, I've seen you do the gambit. I've seen you run the gambit from a very low level that I saw you at when you first started and you were young. And I think what's wild is people think, well, this is what you asked for. But when I said that to you was because we're a little older. I've seen it before. And I was like, just don't let them run you into the ground. And of course they ran you into the fucking ground. And we had heard because we know your old team and all that stuff. And when you announced all that shit, I thought, you got to be careful, dude, because they'll work you till you break.
You're also allowed to say no.
You're allowed to say no.
But I
know
didn't
all the
know
time.
that at the time. When you're used to having nothing and hearing no, and then you're getting all yeses. Of course you don't know how to. When they're offering you
you're not
a
wrong.
paycheck for one show that's more than you've ever made in your entire life
Yeah.
combined,
Yeah.
who in their right mind knows how
No,
to turn that down?
dude, trust me. I told you, I get it, and I said, go get your thing. But also, you have to watch out for you because you will have an emotional breakdown.
Of course.
Theo's talked about it. We've talked to Theo about it.
He called me just the other day to
He's
check
had
in.
big, heavy hits where it's tough. Sometimes if you're just go, this goes away.
Oh, yeah, bro,
you
for the
lose
past-
your shit.
The last year and a half, I've been doing 40 to 50 shows a month.
Oh my God,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Yeah, it's been.
Oh my
Do you
God,
owe the mafia a bunch of money?
Yeah, what is
the fuck are you
going
doing?
on? What are you doing?
Gambling
I
problem?
thought I could handle it. I really thought I could do.
I promise you can't.
I apparently I couldn't.
Yeah.
I had to take these 2 weeks off from shows. It was fucking brutal. I never thought I was gonna have to do that, but I was just like, I cannot possibly fucking perform.
Yeah.
And it was because I was on a tour bus for 9 months. Wow. So every day was Groundhog Day, right? I would perform till 2:00 in the morning, stay awake till 5 or 6, then try to go to bed. Couldn't sleep, so I'd sleep till like 2 p.m. Wow. I'd stay on the bus, which was wrapped, so basically blacked out, until like 4 p.m., just meetings, writing, whatever. I'd go outside. I'd see the sunlight for like 2 minutes a day, walking to the gym and walking back, and then I'd do the shows and repeat. So when I had to come back here and take all these doctor's appointments, they were like, oh, dude, on top of you have like severe insomnia and like really bad anxiety. I don't know if you've ever talked to anybody about this before, but it's not even that you have a bad circadian rhythm. You don't even have one at all. It's like, you know, when you have a baby, you have to like teach your baby when it's supposed to go to sleep, like what nighttime is, right? And that's all based on sunlight. I never knew that. I knew sunlight was good for like vitamin D or whatever and good for like your immune system, but I had no idea it had to do with your sleep clock as much. So my body and brain had no idea when it was supposed to go to sleep ever.
Wow.
So I had to like, those 2 weeks off, I had to like retrain my brain to like be like, okay, stick to some kind of loose schedule, at least a little, and new meds. Like,
Are you staying clean outside of that though? You're not a big drinker, drug
I
user.
drink.
You don't do any of that stuff.
I don't really drink unless I'm like, maybe 4 times a year I'll drink.
But stay off of it because that's the one thing that I think gets people. You're on the road and you think, well, I'll do this because this will help, or I'll pop a pill, or take a drink, or smoke, and that's when it starts to spiral. Especially in your case, when you're like just constant. So it's good you're staying away from it.
But also, Matt, serious note. I'm gonna put on my serious hat. Okay. It's about longevity too. You know.
Of course.
You know.
Well, that's the hard part.
Him and we've been around for a long time. You know.
Him longer than me.
How old are you, Santino?
40.
He's 40. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
52.
I know. Well, but I've looked 40 since you met.
I started when I was 23.
Oh my
Right?
God.
And since the 90s all the way to now, and it's like, and there was a lot of opportunities I didn't get, and also I admit I was never like the kind of what you got. You know what I mean? I never got what. What do you mean?
Well, you were never.
Dude.
Well, you were.
You're being so fucking rude right now. It makes me so fucking mad.
You were never hot.
That's not even what I'm fucking talking about right now.
You were
dude.
never hot. No
That's
shit.
not what I'm saying.
No shit. You didn't get a phone call.
Oh, dude, you make me so. Dude, you haven't made me this mad since the early days, dude.
Good, dude.
Yeah, no, fuck you, dude.
Shut up.
I'm not. Oh, you.
Fuck you, Porky.
God damn.
God damn.
This is so hot.
Anyway.
Yeah, you never got these opportunities.
But you got some
That's not
amazing.
what I'm saying.
But you had amazing opportunities.
I've done a lot of great things in my
You
career.
have.
But what I'm saying is that it's just know that you're always going to work. I think the thing in our minds is like, if I don't do it now,
Right.
it's gonna disappear. It's
course.
not. Now it comes about in different forms. You might do.
See? See?
Oh, you might do bigger things, right? Or you might, you know what I mean? There'll be a couple of slim years, but trust me, you'll come back, and then you'll back, and that's what life is. Like this, like it.
Are you okay?
No.
Fuck, dude.
It's like this, you know? Yeah.
Okay, the roller
Yeah,
roller
back and
coaster.
forth, back and forth like this.
The roll. This feels racist even you.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what, you know.
That's the inside of your grandfather clock. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
I need to drink some water. Hold on.
You need to, you need to get your sleep schedule right because it's healthy for you, dude. To
I
get
know.
back to square
I
one. Then you get
underestimated
healthy, physically and mentally. Because I think the mental thing is what you're in the gym all the time, but that's not helping this thing.
No, of course.
Just because you're getting in, staying in shape, it's not going to help your brain.
And a lot of people don't understand. It's like, okay, you get to this point. What is there to be anxious about? Like, you made it, right? But it's like, okay, well, how do you keep making it?
Right.
It's easy to have like a hot couple of years, but then you go, okay, the anxieties of like, okay, am I ever gonna have money to like support a family or anything like that? That's cool. That's taken care of. But it's like, how hard this moment is right now? I go, fuck. Like, what's the next 60 years like?
Well, but who cares? I would say this. I'd say the one thing I would say is if you're not enjoying it, no matter what you acquire, will never be worth it.
That was the
no
hardest
matter
part.
what you no matter what if it's not fun anymore and it's just work for the prospective future of the hope that I'll be settled at some point, you're gonna lose your mind, and you'll get there and you'll be miserable as fuck. You'll have whatever you need and you'll go, fuck, this sucks. I don't even like this.
Yeah, there would definitely be times in doing, 10 to 14 shows a week that I'm like, there was nothing that upset me more than whenever I would go, I don't feel like performing. It's like, dude, you have a theater full of fucking people right
Yeah.
now. You would have killed to just have one of these shows like this ever in your lifetime, and you didn't feel like doing it because it just felt like Groundhog Day over and over again. So the best part was like having my friends around to remind me of that and make the entire experience as fun as humanly possible.
How many people do you take on the road?
There's my videographer, my photographer, 2 openers.
Two people, same two guys?
Yeah, host and a feature. I keep the same host, and then my features just kind of in and out.
Rotate.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends.
That's
I just had Eric Griffin was with me in Atlantic City.
Hosting?
Not featuring.
Let's move him down to host.
Happily.
Yeah,
He will
let's move him to
lose
host.
his
Don't you think
fucking
he's-
mind,
He loves you
dude.
so much. He loves you so much.
Yeah, he
I
talked
love
about
him.
you last night. I ran into him last night.
Before COVID, I was like, I'm really stressed. It's hard. I'm whatever. Things didn't work out. Some pilots, whatever. And I don't know what to do. I feel like a dead end. And he goes, just sincerely and loving, like no shtick, like he cares. I know you care about me so much. He gave me his heartfelt advice. He says, Taylor, stop trying to do anything. Stop hustling. Stop pushing yourself, because when I stopped doing those things, that's when everything happened for me. And he gave me examples of his famous friends who have helped him because he's very talented. They've known him for many years. And I'm just like, Bobby, I think this is not good advice.
I don't think it's good.
It is good.
No, I think it's
It's very good.
I think stop trying to do everything.
No, last night. No, okay. Can I say something?
Stop doing anything.
But I hear how it worked for you, and I respect.
And all due respect, may I talk? With all due respect, okay?
Do less.
Am I what? I'm doing too much?
less. Do less.
Go less?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't hit him so hard.
You're right.
He's here. He's brand
You're right,
new. Because he'll keep striking.
Okay, you're right. Because he's really ripping me apart right now.
I know. Well, relax.
Not at all.
Yeah. You've attacked him a couple times.
I don't find that to be true. I found the opposite to be true.
I got to tell you, if we put up an attack board, I think it's tied. It's got to be 2-2.
It's
out
2-2.
there.
Tell me one time I've attacked this gentleman.
Well, look, you just pointed at him.
Yeah.
That was rude.
There, did it again. You keep doing it.
Sorry.
The 3, 4,
This is classic.
5.
This I don't like.
He doesn't like down.
Yeah,
this is
like
diminutive.
Yeah,
this is rude.
Yeah.
I took Japanese classes. This is rude, but this is polite.
No, this is like here's
And
some
you speak
food.
Japanese?
Goshi
Oh, Goshi.
Goshi.
and Poko.
Let me hear if I do a sentence. Let me hear if I can translate it.
Ogenki desu ka?
Ogenki desu means good day.
Not too far.
Yeah, it means how are you? How are you? Yeah. People say for how are you or good day. It's kind of the same thing. No, I know this is a fact. It's the same way we say what's up. We're not really asking you what's up. It's like what's up is like saying, hey, how's it going? Or what? It means 50 things.
You have an Asian fetish.
Me?
No.
You putting pieces.
No. You have an Asian fetish.
Of course he does.
I fit the.
You know,
You thought his girlfriend was white?
in Atlanta.
Are you out of
is
your-
your girlfriend white?
No.
What is she?
She's Asian.
She's half Filipino.
Yeah.
I get it. You want to learn the language, huh?
Well, I mean, I can,
Get into their minds.
You get in their mind, you get in their pants.
Yeah.
she doesn't speak Japanese.
It doesn't matter.
How much do you weigh?
That's what you want. That's your ultimate goal.
I think I'm 165.
I knew it, yeah. Well, anybody under 170, a white guy under 170 who's tall cannot date a white girl.
Well,
They all like Asians. Any tall, you're listening right now. If you're a tall white guy, how tall are you?
6.
Yeah, see? Any guy that's over 5'10", that's less than 170 pounds, 100% has an Asian girlfriend or wife.
Small vaginas, long udon-like penis.
She does not have a long udon like.
No, you.
No, you do. He's saying
yes.
you do.
Yeah. I know she doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you've seen it though.
Your penis?
Can I tell you what? I have so many thoughts right now. But are we flirting right now?
No, I'm not flirting. No, I'm just coming to revelations.
So I can. I fit all the check marks, but I can tell you why I study Japanese, and it's like it ruins it.
No.
Well,
You don't. I'm gonna calm down.
I'll let you fit.
No, I'm gonna calm down.
I like it.
I don't.
All right,
I don't.
I'm trying to calm
I don't
down.
want to take away your saying.
You're not taking away anything, my friend. All right, touche. Okay, but what I'm gonna say is
Yeah.
What? Okay, I'm just trying to be calm
Be
and in the
calm.
pocket because he gets me all riled up.
I know. He gets you jazzed
So
up.
what I want to say is, I don't need to know the reason because I already know the
Okay.
reason.
That's right.
You understand?
I understand.
Right.
I do too.
I've been to countries and I've seen dudes like you,
Yeah.
expats, like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have that energy. It's fine.
Have you been to Singapore or Malaysia?
No.
Not
You've never been to Asia.
Thailand?
Japan.
You've been. Oh, you
Just
went
to Japan.
How long?
Well, when he was on the hunt,
That's where you hunt.
He's out there looking-
once a year, you go on a
Yeah.
hunting trip with your buddies.
he goes on the streets.
Oh, yeah.
Your white buddies. Yeah.
We're here.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
And what'd you say? What was the first thing? Mugu Gai Pan?
Close is O Genki desu ka?
Oh, genki desu ka?
Disco, what does that mean?
It means how are you?
How are you? That's
What's-
him
what-
yelling from the
What's
rooftop.
vagina in Japanese?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Well, we can Google it.
I don't.
You really don't?
I don't know.
Oh.
Magin. Chitsu.
On this topic, so I asked him if I could do the podcast. I texted him, and he didn't write back.
Yeah.
And I understand that's your style, and I understand. So I didn't take it personally. But then I saw you in the hallway, and you're like, "I know you asked me to do my podcast. I don't know if you can handle it, man." And I'm like, "I think I can." And then on this topic, he goes, "I'm gonna ask you questions you can't handle." I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, and he goes, "I'm gonna ask you like, do you lick pussy?" And I was like, "I think I can answer that."
Do you?
Yeah.
That's a pretty easy answer.
You think he loves it?
He does. Well, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
I feel like he gets nervous though. Do you get nervous when you're down there?
What's fun about this interview is I don't have to be here. You know the answers already.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, right.
have it all
Like
figured
his
out.
hands are shaking. I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm passionate.
Anyway, so let's go
I'm a
back to
fan.
what I was gonna say about
yeah.
my advice.
I hear you, but I've done like 20 years of just being really working really hard on my stand up and being funny, and then I got on your show because I asked, you know, and like I have a special.
Yeah, so it
coming out.
actually-
I have
it
a special
actually
coming. I have a
worked.
special coming out because I self financed it and made it myself. And
What's it called?
live at the Comedy Store,
Creative.
Hanukkah release. We're doing a Hanukkah release.
Oh, that's good, dude.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you release the special in 12 parts? That'd be kind of fun to do.
It's 8, but that's funny.
Yeah, but 12 is good. You know what I mean?
12's a better. You
It's
know
a
what?
better number.
We gotta because Jews are back.
Make it a dozen.
Let's make it. Let's change Hanukkah to 12 nights because of the oppression we're experiencing. I like this. More presents. But yeah, so it's live at the Comedy Store. It's a special. My best jokes I've ever told, and I'm so proud of it. And,
Fuck yeah. Is your first special?
Second.
Second special.
Yeah.
But the first one, you didn't self-finance the first one.
No. Other people finance it.
Yeah.
It was a
This
stressful
is out of your
experience.
pocket.
Yeah. It's
Them.
No. What I do is I do this. So if they go, if they make fun of my body, right?
Are you on a date with me? What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Sometimes they make fun of me, like, "Ah, you're fat," right? Or I'll go,
No, they-
"Oh, you son of a bitch," and I'll walk away like I'm leaving the restaurant. Sometimes I'll even just leave. And
Right.
I'll come back and we have a good laugh about it.
That's fun.
All right, so it's an interesting time with you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah, yeah.
communal. You're eating the same food. You go to the car. You come back.
Yeah.
That's what
Bastia is a place.
in.
Bastia.
No one's going to be bored with him on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you look? I'll be annoying for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is there any? Probably not. But is there any Scorsese stories that you can share at all?
I have a Scorsese story.
I also like the Pesci one, but move on.
Pesci,
Whatever.
Not
Remember he
Pesci.
invited you to the trailer.
not Pesci.
Yeah,
good
this
story.
was before that.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the scene in the Copacabana. Myself, De Niro, and Pesci, and
Amazing.
So cool.
and I didn't know what to expect. I don't know if you guys go through this prior to a new TV show or a new movie that you're going to do. There's like a first.
Or you mean Farts Part 3? What are you talking about? I do shit movies.
Yeah, our resume is not.
Yeah, it's not like
No, like,
yeah.
You guys have done movies where you're popping in, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Not there the whole movie.
Like whack-a-mole. We're whack. And we go away.
Yeah.
That's us.
We've been in there. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I feel for me it's like a like school, and I'm an exchange student coming in the middle of the year, and everybody's friends already, and I have to kind of make friends with the.
I know.
The what?
I said you can relate.
I relate to this situation.
Because he literally had the same thing happen to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the way I feel when I come in on these like 2-3 days or whatever I'm doing.
May I interject? I know it's your story.
No, go ahead.
But also, it's like the highest level of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, these are like...
This is Harvard. This is...
Yeah, I grew up watching Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, you know what I mean? Raging Bull. I mean, all of it.
This is like you're a new student at MIT.
I can't imagine the pressure and the nervousness. I just can't imagine it. But go on.
Imagine at MIT they're building a fucking rocket and you walk in the room and they all just turn and then go right back to work. That's what in my mind
is what it is.
I would feel
you're like nothing.
Yeah. They're like,
yeah.
oh, he's fucking here. They
Well, I
sent him.
think this is the problem with us is we create this situation that doesn't even exist yet. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And
Fear, false evidence appearing real.
yes. So it's good. I went in with the expectation of questioning myself. Do I belong here? What am I doing? I'm a comedian, and now I'm working with these two guys. So the rehearsal is just Scorsese, De Niro, and Pesci, and myself. And we're going over the scene. And I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if they were going to be, in their own world, but they were very gracious. Hey, how you doing? De Niro had to come up to me and say, hey, you're doing good things. You're doing good things. Oh, okay. Maybe he knows what I'm doing. So I felt kind of like, okay, so that's a nice positive thing.
I know.
And then I do the scene, cut, and they all get together in a huddle. Ooh. And I'm not in the huddle. Oh, God. And I'm thinking, this is it. I'm going home.
Yeah.
They didn't like what they saw. They're having second guesses.
Yeah.
But again, this is I'm negative in any of my thoughts. I'll give you. This just happened to me today. I got an email from a doctor, and I'm going to go over some blood work. They said, "Can we move the appointment from 10:15 to 10 o'clock?" I surmised that they need an extra 15 minutes to tell me I'm going to die.
I said
right?
it.
So that's where my head is constantly.
Yeah.
So in this situation, I thought I was done. It was over. And then obviously that was not the case. We worked out the scene over and over again, and it turned out great. And then, Scorsese ended up in between shots. It was like 50 minutes to set up the shot. Basically kind of sat with myself and not even the main cast, just the other actors that were there, telling us how he grew up in New York, laughing, telling jokes. Thanksgiving was around the corner. He started talking about his, Thanksgiving plans. And then at moments I'm sitting there going, man, this is a guy that, to your point, watched growing up, watched all of his movies, was kind of an icon in filmmaking. The fact that he came from an Italian-American background, and now, he's sitting there telling me where he's going for Thanksgiving. It was a really nice moment. So I think the point of the story is sometimes we create something and we think that maybe we don't belong, but truly we do belong, and you just have to kind of believe in yourself and in your abilities. But
may I add?
We still don't belong.
I don't
I'm going to
belong.
stick with that.
Yeah.
With our side of it.
We're not in. We're on the outside. But yeah. But can I say this though?
Window watching.
There are times though, because with the little work I've done, I've still worked with Ben Kingsley. I did a scene with him. I did a scene with Ed Norton. I've done a scene with the recent new movie coming out with Cate Blanchett and Jamie Lee Curtis and everybody. And you build it up into your mind. I remember the first time I was doing Borderlands, I was in Hungary, Budapest. And I remember I get a call Eli wants to meet you on set. Right. I wasn't shooting for a week. He wants to meet you right now. I don't know why. They urgently drive me there. And I walk onto set and they're all there. Like Kay, Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, everybody. And then Eli comes out. He goes, hey, I just wanted to meet you, man. Dude, thanks for doing it. He gave me a hug. Everyone was super nice. Like, hey, we're going to have dinner tonight. You know what I mean? And then in my mind, I'm like, oh, they're just regular people. But in our minds, we build it up to this thing where it's like, don't lock eyes with them or you might go, you know what I mean? You might be out, you know? And you hear some of these nightmarish stories, you know, you've heard it before. But it's like, that hasn't really been my experience. I just, you know, you too, right? When you're with Zach Efron and John Cena, I mean.
Those guys never talked to me. Not one word.
Yes,
the whole filming.
Yes, they did. And you went to Russell Crowe's house.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you on set the comic relief? Are people coming to you? Are you Mr. like personality?
Well, with that movie was a comedy, and so yeah, and Pete Fairley and I were like, you know, I would stand around him and just we would pitch each other jokes. I mean, that was like I've never done a serious film in my life, so I don't know. I don't know what that would feel like to do like a real. For me, it's everything I've touched is like a goofball. It's wacky, so there is no pressure in that regard. But
that's an interesting point because Scorsese, it's not in our world, right? It's like you're playing with the greatest actors ever to live. You know what I mean? I mean,
true.
And I know you're a Comedy Store comic. I saw you the first time you ever went up. Remember that? Remember that one time you came over with that one line for that HBO show? It had something to do with a plane or something. And we rehearsed it over. I wasn't living in that condo on Beechwood.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, you're going to get this, Seb. And you didn't get it. And I remember you being kind of bummed you didn't get it, right? But my point is that, so this is the world you come from. So I guess, you know, in many ways, it's a little different dealing with Scorsese in that way, I think. The pressure's a little bit more, I think. Don't you think?
Well, because, yeah, his pedigree is so, you know.
Yeah.
Not to say that these other people we work like Eli or Fairley, I mean, they're legends in their own worlds, but Scorsese is, I don't know.
He's the top
It's in
guy.
a league of his own. I mean,
like Tarantino, Scorsese, maybe, I don't know, Oliver Stone, I don't know.
Spielberg.
I mean, there's like 5 or 6 of them that are like that.
Well,
you're not, I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry.
John Krasinski.
Yep.
If.
I think he's coming up, dude.
He'll be right next to Scorsese
I think
one
so.
day.
I think he's very talented.
Shut up. Scorsese.
John Krasinski's got the talent.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is bananas.
It's not bananas.
I don't want to do this debate again.
That's okay. We're not doing it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I just work with him,
I know you did.
and he is very talented.
I know.
I know.
But Scorsese.
But listen, here's the Scorsese. Here's another story.
Go ahead.
Scorsese wants to see your wig. I was wearing a wig in the movie.
Yeah.
Put the wig on, and I'm waiting to go in. This is the first meeting I'm ever going to have with this guy. I walk in, sit down, and he starts talking about movies from the 30s, 40s. This guy's like a movie savant, right? I haven't seen
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how do I hop out of this and get into. It's like someone talking to me about the Beatles. I just didn't know the movies he was talking about.
Yeah.
So I go, what could we connect on? Kids. So I just had a kid at the time. So we started talking about kids, family, whatnot. I walk out and the wig person goes, what'd he say about the wig? I go, I think he thinks it's my hair. There was no mention of the wig, no nothing.
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
talked about movies and kids, and I walked out, and you know, apparently the wig was okay, but yeah, I don't know how to navigate those types of conversations where I feel like I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when I did that movie in Hunger, remember the shoes and what I said? Mm-hmm. So I show up to Budapest. I don't know anybody. And my agents are like, no one's going to hang out with you. You have a month there alone. You're going to be alone. So I show up to my fucking hotel room, and we're at the Four Seasons in Budapest. And there's a letter on my bed. Dear Bobby, you know, I don't know you, but can you want to have lunch tomorrow at noon? And it was by Jamie Lee Curtis. A huge fan, right? So I'm like, I couldn't sleep that night. You know, I was like, what am I gonna say? I gotta do something. You know, I think I rewatched Halloween or something. I don't know what the fuck I did, right? Right? And I show up, pleasant lunch. Then some of the other actors show up, and Jamie goes, I want to show you guys something that's very important here in Budapest. So we walk over to the river. And along this river, there's these bronze shoes that are kind of like cemented into the fucking ground. And it's, you know, she explains during Nazi Germany, the Germans came in here and they killed a lot of Jews. and they threw him into the river. So one of the actors, Cheyenne Jackson, goes, "Oh no, these are baby shoes," right? And like a fucking moron, I go, "It could have been a myth."
Well, this is reminiscent of Travolta.
Yeah. Right. And then the whole group walked away from it.
Yeah.
And I went, and it didn't get a laugh. And I went, "Oh yeah, you're not at the store."
Right.
You know what I mean? So I have to literally like go, "This is Bobby," you know what I mean? In a movie, this is Bobby amongst comics.
And it's that kind of stuff that keeps you out of Mitzi's office at the end of the day. That's kind of an alarm.
I think that's what it is.
That's really
yeah.
what
I think that's what it is.
It's that kind of stuff.
So I did read that wrong. Stop
It's a
Googling.
bad joke.
It's a bad joke.
It's a bad joke, but also you were trying to lighten the mood.
I was trying to be funny.
Give it some levity.
Even if I was at the Comedy Store,
It wouldn't have landed. It wouldn't have landed.
No.
But that's because you're nervous.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm like, I want people to like me. You know what I mean?
I told you I've said this on here, but we've told this story. But same thing. I had when Jim Carrey was my boss, and I'm dying up here, and we were eating, and conversation was going great. It was about comedy, so we're in our zone. You know what I mean? Like it was perfect. It was like we're ping pong, and I was like, holy shit. He's telling me guys he loved. I'm saying bits that I love from guys from back in the day, and we're going back and forth, back and forth. Then there was like a little lull, and I was like, so where are you living these days? And he was like, everywhere, man. Where is everybody living? And I was like, fuck. Fuck. And it was an inescapable.
Wait, I don't get what he's saying though.
He's trying to say, dumb question. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you where I fucking live.
Yeah.
It was like a none of your business. A nice way of being like, none of your business. A little bit. Not that he wasn't so gracious. I think it was a way of being like, I don't really talk about where I live to people. Do you know what I mean? In his mind, it's
He
like,
could have done like a Brentwood kind of a thing.
I think he was just goofing around a little bit, but it was a little like, hey, come on. I don't.
Yeah.
We're not going to get close. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He was kind of like saying like, this is the last dinner.
Like, do you text Robert De Niro or no?
no.
So after you did 2 movies with him,
Yeah.
he played your dad in the family father
About My Father, yeah.
About My Father, right? And after the premiere, after all that, you never talked to him again.
There might have been one exchange of a text message, but we didn't have that type of relationship. You know, we did the scene. He sat down at his chair and, I don't know, opened up a Nobu, and I was learning my life.
Wow. So there was never like, hey, you want to grab a bite after this?
No.
Wow.
No. It wasn't like
Those
that.
guys also are the age gap. They're settled in their ways. They've been doing this for so long. They probably like a system. A lot of those guys, they like it their way. They kind of want to.
Yeah, but I'm doing so the pitch today, right? I was like, they're like, what actors do you think? And I'm low ball, like people I can get. How about the guy that's on NCIS or whatever it might be, right? The 8th lead, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, for him to go De Niro is insane.
Yeah, it's wacky.
Did you ask him personally, or you went through agents and stuff?
No, the producer of our film had worked with Robert before, and he reached out to him and said, hey, I got a script you might want to like. He read it. We got wind from his team that he really enjoyed it, and he wanted to read it out loud, get it up on its feet around with a bunch of actors. So
Cool.
the studio hired a bunch of actors in New York. We all sat around the tables.
You flew to New York?
Yeah.
No,
for a table read.
No, he
For a table
walked.
read.
He walked to. Yeah,
I know,
flew to
but
New York.
to fly to a city for a table read, you would do that?
If Robert
Yeah, you're right.
De Niro
You're right.
goes, hey kid, I need you in the Maldives in an hour and a half on your own dime.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I will fucking rent a private jet,
All right,
Robert De Niro.
What level
Go
would
broke.
you not do it? Let me throw some actors. Carrie Elways from The Princess Bride. He goes,
I
need you in
do
New
love
York.
him.
He's great. I need you in New York, right now.
And I would say, my sweet Wesley, I'm on my way.
You would say yes to Carrie Elways.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What's the project?
It's a great movie.
What is it?
It's a movie about.
Do it in a British accent.
Hello. It's a movie about. He's English. Carrie Elways is English.
I thought his name's Carrie.
Yeah.
I thought it was a woman.
You don't know who Carrie Elways is?
No.
Oh yeah.
He's British. You never heard.
He didn't have one in The Princess Bride.
Oh, interesting. So his accent was different in a movie than it is in real life.
I never seen an interview of him, so I don't know.
Right.
So I've ever done a scene with is, well, Kate Blanchett, but then Ben Kingsley too.
Me too.
What?
Sir Ben.
You worked with Sir Ben?
Did you have to call him Sir Ben?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I had to they told me to do it.
Yeah, they do tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
before.
When you show up, you got to call him Sir Ben. I go, Ben who? Kingsley. I don't know him.
Right.
You can't do that. I go, Sir Ben. Okay, so, and then when I said, Sir Ben, he's really sweet.
The best.
The best. He sat on a couch and I was sitting there. He just sat down because his back hurt or whatever. And we were between the camera setups. You don't want to go, what's so funny?
I don't know.
Why his back hurt?
That's back. I don't know.
I don't know if it hurt, but he went, ay, 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 or something. You know what I mean? It might not hurt. You think I'm lying?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah. He sat down though.
Okay.
You think that? Do you think I'm lying about that?
I believe that.
Okay. Pete, I tell you this right now, all right? So, and then I don't know how we got into it. He talked about Gandhi, right? And he goes, "Did you know that a million people showed up for that scene?" So when you're watching it, because in the movie Gandhi, you see everyone picking up Gandhi,
Right.
right? In today's world, you would CGI all that in. But back in the day, in the 80s, a million people showed up because they knew that they were doing a movie about Gandhi, about his death. And they all, if you watch the movie, people are just carrying him.
Wow.
And how insane. Imagine like the AD on that show. I mean, it would be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Right?
COVID protocols.
Right, thank God. Right. I'm imagine testing all those guys.
6 feet.
Yeah.
Does what he did in Gandhi, Sir Ben, does that seem like magic to you?
What do you mean?
Like there are certain performances where even great performances where I can be like, I can see the sleight of hand. I can see the trick.
Right.
And then there are some performances where I'm like, I don't know how he did that.
You kind of, it could be a documentary. Is that what you're saying?
Like some Daniel Day-Lewis shit.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
That
No.
high level.
Well, because as a young person watching it, I didn't know who Ben Kingsley. I thought he was an old Indian guy.
Right.
Right? You don't know that he's an English dude. You know what I mean? But have you seen that movie?
Mm-mm.
In fact, when you say, Daniel Day-Lewis is in the movie.
Right.
Did you know he was in Gandhi?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He plays a street thug. And he has 6 lines.
Wow.
Do you guys know that, Daniel Day-Lewis? And he's in high school, I think. Look up Daniel. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a kid.
That's like Sam Rockwell has one scene in Basquiat.
No.
Yeah, but he's like, and he's really good and really young, but
Yeah.
he's still like Sam Rockwell. So he's like beating out Basquiat and he's like, hey man, give me your money.
Oh, really?
Hey man. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's like, I'm beating you up, Basquiat.
Do you play video games?
No, I have sex with girls.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're okay white now. You guys play?
So white.
I do.
You guys, are you playing Hogwarts Legacy?
No.
Okay.
Is it the #1 game
I
to
took
ever
me a
be
second.
created? Sorry.
No, I just took me a second to hear what you say.
Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah, no.
You know what it is?
It's Harry Potter, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's you create your own little guy and you explore the world. I have some issues with it, but I don't want to talk about it now because you guys aren't into it.
It looks awesome.
It's not.
But I don't have that game thing.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
not,
it?
It's not.
PlayStation?
5. Yeah.
Would you talk about this with Santino? He's not a gamer, is he?
No, but he would get mad. He would get angry.
Like,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, but he talks about golf. What do I give a fuck? Golf?
stop it.
Do you play it?
No.
That's why I love you.
Do I play golf?
Yeah.
I hate my life enough.
I know.
I need another thing to be frustrated about.
Exactly.
By the way,
Ping pong?
ping pong, I know you're good at ping pong.
No, but if it was at a fucking... See, I like ping pong because you could put it at a beach party.
Yeah.
You can't play golf in a beach party.
Golf's expensive.
It's expensive as fuck.
It's a whole thing. Many country clubs are anti-Semitic. Yeah, Poppy.
That's a good thing or bad thing?
Historically negative.
I don't even know what anti-Semitic means.
Bobby's going to pick up golf now.
Are they really anti-Semitic?
You just cut to Bobby like.
Yeah, it's 4 pages of dialogue.
Well,
It's all you.
I've seen their show before. Let's act it out.
There it is. Man, I love her.
Yes. So, what would you take?
Well, she's going to be her.
Yeah, you're playing yourself.
And basically what you're doing to us is you're dying. Dink is on your side.
Yeah.
And he's writhing in pain.
Well, let's... Okay, how about this? Andreas, you play Dink?
No.
Oh, we're not doing it?
No, Dink is on her body.
I know, but who does
Dink-
those lines?
Dink, you said goes...
Yeah.
Oh, Pete. Let Pete do that.
Oh, Pete. Yeah, Pete's more
Yeah.
Dink.
Pete's more dinky.
Yeah.
And by the way, the cancer that's killing you
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
is from Dink. So you've received this cancer from him. He got it because he couldn't stop smoking.
Yeah.
So you got cancer from him because he's still connected to your body. And we're all of your doctors. I'm an oncologist.
Yeah. Who am I playing though?
You're a podiatrist.
Yeah, but what actor am I
There's
playing?
like 8 actors. In this.
Yeah.
Well, you're famous and rich, and you're dying, and you want to give us your last dying words.
Are you playing Daniel Day-Lewis?
Am I?
Yeah. I'll be Meryl Streep.
Yes.
You should.
With an English accent though.
Fine.
All right. You're in the hospital bed.
Okay.
Are we at a hospice or at a hospital?
We're at her castle.
Oh yeah.
We're at
yeah,
her
we're
home.
a castle,
We came to her home.
We came, and we're the best doctors from all over the world.
But I'm
All
playing myself.
over the world. You're playing. And
Yeah.
you're playing
No, you know what? You're playing yourself, right?
A mega famous
Yeah, but we're gonna give you a different name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Juicy.
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 Yeah. Juicy Jason.
Juicy Jason.
Yeah. You're Juicy Jason.
Juicy Jason.
Yeah. So we walk in. So, doctor.
Yes.
Doctor?
Yes, doctor.
Yes. I can't believe we're here treating Juicy Jason.
Just relax, guys. I'm just a normal person.
Juicy, we've come here because we want your final words on what you'd like to do with your body after it passes on. Because, of course, the cancer has gotten worse. Because of him.
Yes. He's a cancer. I know that he's your brother. What's his name?
Steve.
Steve.
So your parents named you Juicy.
Juicy and Steve.
And Steve.
Medically, we've got one thing we can do.
Yeah.
We can remove the cancer, your brother.
Let's do that.
Oh, and scene.
Yeah.
We shave off the...
Yeah,
He's like, hey, save me.
Yeah.
And then you're back to being you again.
Yeah.
So you would take the role
Yeah.
over the Chappelle slot.
Yeah. I feel like I love stand up, but it's making me the funniest I could be. And then
Yeah.
if I take that into comedic acting, yeah.
Smart woman.
Wow, smart woman.
Smart woman. That
Yeah.
is very smart.
Bad decision, though.
And, well, why?
I disagree.
Yeah, because my argument would.
I bet you
let's
heard-
say we're your agents, and then we're going to give you the pros.
Well, I'm an agent. You're a manager. There's no doubt about that.
Oh yeah, I produce things as well.
You sure? But you're like a leech. Do you know what I mean? Like I actually get stuff done.
Oh god, that
And I'm
hurts.
connected to the
You're going to
game.
be trying to get me angry. You're trying to get me angry. That's fine.
I'm connected.
I'm the manager, right?
Yeah, and I'm the agent.
Hey.
Well, I'm of course.
Hey kid.
You know I'm not
It's me.
present.
Yeah.
I'm definitely on vacation because that's agents. That's all they fucking do.
Yeah. But I flew you in.
Okay, so listen, your agent, your manager are here.
Hey, kiddo. So you have a dilemma, right? You have two opportunities here, right? So we're in an impasse. So my argument is this: like Chappelle, right? He's thinking about bringing you on tour, right? So he wants to just see you perform in front of 70,000 people, and
To 170,000.
to 170,000. My bad. But anyway, and
It's a small city.
it's a small city, but
Yellowknife. Yellow Springs.
And you know what?
Oh, just doing me.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, I just think that Netflix and HBO and all these people are going to come out and, this acting role that you have, right? It's a shot in the dark, kid, because it's like, who knows if it's a weird part.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah, I read the script.
You read the script, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Peter Dinklage is going to be a Siamese twin coming out of your body. It just seems a little odd, and it's like the whole movie is about that. The whole scene, the whole movie is in that hospital where you're just doing a monologue.
It's also tough because it's rated Q.
It's rated Q. It is rated Q. Yeah,
I don't know if you know this, but there is a weird.
Right, and I don't know if you know this. If you read the stage directs and stuff, but you're completely naked.
No, I did not.
Yeah. You're completely naked,
And you've got jumper cables attached to your tits.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and they're gonna turn it on every once in a
Everyone
while,
just to wake you up a little
just to
bit.
wake you up. And so,
Do I have 2 nipples or 1 because I'm conjoined in this?
well, they're having those discussions with the studio, right?
That's part of the discussion.
It could be Peter Dinklage's other nipple, right?
That could change things.
That could change things a lot, right? And it could also, he's known for this. Peter Dinklage, I know he has no lines. It's a lot of groaning, right?
Sure.
But he might do some improv and might take over the scene.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah.
I knew you would be.
So anyway, I just think that you should do the show. Go ahead.
The Dave Chappelle show is going to pay you nothing. and this movie's going to give you 500 grand. That's my pitch.
I've thought it over.
Yes.
I was also a production assistant for so long.
You're a set PA or office PA?
Both.
Oof.
Back and forth.
For what show?
All sorts of shows, but Late Show, I worked on their field team, all the sketches and carpool karaoke's and stuff. Worked on MasterChef.
You guys say it really offends me right now. You have no idea how fucking fast I do.
Okay, hi. I just walked into Chipotle. Hey, how you doing, man?
Hi.
Good. I'd like a burrito bowl. I'd like also 2 burrito wraps and then 2 tacos. And
Okay.
Divide them all up.
Can we go one at a time, sir?
So on the burrito bowl.
Can we go? Yeah.
Yeah, in the burrito
give me
bowl,
burrito
I'm just
bowl.
gonna have chicken, rice,
Chicken, rice,
vegetables, medium
vegetables,
sauce,
medium
sour
sauce,
cream,
sour
and then
cream.
with the tacos, can I have
Boom.
chorizo?
Chorizo.
That's not chorizo. That's chicken.
Fuck. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
put that off the side. Next thing.
no, you're not done with those. I want those.
Do I have to fold it?
They're tacos.
I don't. Decide.
Well, you just broke my fucking tacos.
Do it again. I'll just put all the stuff on the inside on.
Now,
the
do you
next
see what's
one.
happening? Here comes the manager. Bobby, what are you doing?
I broke this one. I put the insides
Are
already.
you yelling at me?
That's right.
I'm the Chipotle manager.
I put the insides. They broke, and the same ingredients. I'm putting because the tortilla broke.
Clean the toilets. You're on bathroom duty again.
Okay. I can still
Good employee, I guess.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're gonna.
I read just as good as you.
You what? Read?
Yeah.
What?
Is that what
You read just as good as me?
I would work just as good as you at Chipotle.
I know.
you read on paper as good as him?
On paper, you would read
Chipotle.
just as good as me.
Dude,
But at Chipotle,
what?
you'd be on the line, and I'd
Be managing?
be owning it.
You really think so? No, dude. Bro, I'm telling you right now, dude. But people don't realize this, okay? And I don't want to. Fuck you guys, man. Fuck you guys. What you guys don't realize this is that you think that I've never had grueling day jobs. I did a lot.
Yeah, we know.
And I showed up on time.
Yeah.
And I never got fired. And they went, that kid's average. He's average.
You're a C.
Yeah, he's not going to get promoted, but we'll never fire him. He's fine.
You're fine.
Right. But I'm not like blatantly bad.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I had to survive after this, I would be able to get a job at Chipotle.
I think you would. I think you'd be fine, but I don't think you'd get a job at Chipotle.
No.
What do you think I would work?
I think you'd work at the Korean Spa.
Yeah.
You know the place inside and out.
Yeah, I'll probably work there.
I mean, you could be a general manager of a Korean spa easily.
Yeah.
And you know what? How much business would you bring in?
So much.
A fuckload. They put your face on the side of a building.
I'd do a side business.
Oh, you would, you little fucker.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Tights.
Tits?
Tight.
Tights?
Tight P.
Expand.
You know.
I don't
Don't want to get too graphic.
No, go ahead.
I
Oh,
just have-
is this show we're being safe now on this show?
No. That's the business.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tight P.
Tight pussy?
That's what your job would be?
Oh,
No.
he wants to be.
No, I would be like a side, pimp.
He wants to be a pimp.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd be a side
A
pimp.
type pimp.
Yeah. Tight pimp.
You're a pimp.
Yeah, but I would clean.
Where would you get your girls?
Oh, fuck. From all over the place.
I feel like you'd be not a good at pimp though.
Yeah. How could you be a pimp?
Why do you mean?
I don't think you have pimp qualities.
Yeah.
You're not going to physically smack around women or anything if they get.
Yo, man.
Whoa, there he
No,
is.
I'm scared. Okay, never mind.
Yo, man.
Is that Pimp Bobby?
Well, I have to do an accent.
Okay.
Yo, man, what's going down?
Hey, listen, man. I just came in here to
Hey,
get rubbing.
30 minutes. You don't come inside.
Okay.
You wear condom, right?
Okay.
Or boom, boom in your face,
Okay.
brother.
How much? $10. Oh my God. I'll be in there for 3 days.
Yeah. But then you go in, it's my mom.
Oh, I'll be in there for 5 days.
Not my mom. Yeah, but butter, you know what I mean?
So you'll be a
How
pimp.
much you want? What kind you want? I have different varieties. What kind you want? A dwarf?
Oh, a dwarf. You have little people?
I have 2 dwarf.
Whoa. Can I
Yeah.
have both and stack them on
They're
top of each
Asian,
other?
but they're not really dwarf, but they're small enough.
If I stack the dwarf, I can have sex with one and kiss the other one like that's one person.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. You could stack them up, you know what I mean, like a Jenga. All right? Don't knock the bottom. Right? They go, ooh, they fall, right? Yo, dog, you can have the 2.
Thank you.
Yeah. But one of them have dick.
So?
Yeah, but the one with the dick, you on top.
Yeah.
The one with the bougie?
Yeah.
The bougie?
Yeah.
Downstairs. Down. Right? So, you know what I mean?
I can fuck and suck at the same time?
Yeah. What do you think, bud?
I'm in, dude.
$100, dog.
Say no more, dude. Sign me up.
Yeah, so
You're the best pimp I've ever had.
you believe it?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
You
But what
believe
if the dwarf prostitutes don't give you the money?
No, but that's my system's different. Unlike every other system, jet ski. I mean, Juicy.
I don't know.
The system is that you think I'm going to go in, pay damn.
Okay, you say pay up front to you.
Yeah, that's how it all works.
But what are you paying? No, it's not.
No, because you'd have to be there 24/7 while your bitches are fucking.
I'll have a cash register for tax purposes.
And who's running it?
Me?
You think she's not going to kick back down to the prostitutes and have an inside game of her own? You've got an inside job. You don't think she's got a side gig?
I'll give you 25% of my my business. You be the prostitute. You be the prostitute cashier.
You be the madam cashier.
The madam cashier, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll give you 25%. Just don't steal from me.
But I could do like a side hustle.
Well, that's already a side hustle.
Yeah, but you started.
You want to do 2 side hustles?
Yeah, 2 sides.
All right. So what's your side hustle?
Like, you go in with the dwarfs, and
Yeah.
I say, I see your car out there. You give me an extra 100. I'll fill it up while you're in there.
Oh, your gas.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's a gas station too.
Well, it's also a car wash.
We might as well do a car wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.